Hey everyone! So, as some of you will have been aware, Lottie hasn't been very well these last few days. She's just down here at the moment. And it continued up until today. So I decided today that it was probably best to take her to the vets, to be honest, because, I didn't personally know what was wrong. So, and a few guys on Facebook have said, make sure that she hasn't got harvest mites, because she was very lethargic. She's been sick and she got the runs quite badly, diarrhoea. So they said, just make sure that she definitely hasn't got harvest mites. So I'd never heard of them before, and I'm, quite well into dog help, and I'd never heard of them before. So I popped her off to the vets this afternoon, managed to get an appointment, went to see our normal vet, and he assured me that it definitely wasn't harvest mites, because the area we live in the Midlands, you don't normally get them in this area. They've seen very few cases. They've more been in Nottingham and Lancashire sort of area. We've had very few cases around, like I say, where I live. So that was reassuring, but obviously, he did say she has been sick and she has got the diarrhoea, so there obviously is something the matter. But he did say that he had seen quite a few other dogs this week with similar sort of symptoms, so he probably thought that it would be something like a dog gastroenteritis, that sort of thing. So like how we get an upset tummy, the same sort of thing, a bug, but just aimed at dogs. Obviously they can pick that up off the pavement or the dogs or anything like that. So he did give us some things to help calm that down. I'll just show you them now. He did give us some dog food, which we've been feeding Lottie chicken and rice, and she said it was fine, but he did just advise to maybe add this to the food as well, and that would just give it a bit more substance. He gave us some 2 lots of tablets. One are just an antacid, and the other ones helped with their chewable tablets. So they just help with, they're just those, and they are helping with, what does it say on here? Digestive function. So that was just to help improve her tummy troubles. He did also give us some Pro-Fibre, which we can't use at the moment until Lottie's bowels go back to normal. But as I mentioned to him, she's just sitting down here waiting for her dinner. As I mentioned to him, she does suffer with quite loose bowel movements sometimes, and she also has a typical anal gland problem as well. They get quite full quite quickly. So he just, a friend actually, another blogger online, Lottie from A Spaniel's Tale, her owner, she said that she thought her vet, or I think her nurse or something, had recommended this, and that she'd found it really, really good. So I asked my vet about it today, because Lottie's on a few other different medications for her skin, just creams and things, whether he thought it would be okay for Lottie, and he said he couldn't see any reason why not. So we bought a tub of that. They did used to do samples, but they hadn't got any samples left, so we had to buy a big tub. So fingers crossed she likes it, or else Lottie at A Spaniel's Tale could be getting a whole tub of that. But hopefully you just add a scoop onto her food, and yeah, hopefully she'll like it. So, but that is not to use now, that is to use once, like I say, her tummy troubles have gone and this bug that she seems to have is gone. So I'm just about to do her tea now. Like I say, this dog food that he gave us smells disgusting. He said not to use the hot. Normally you would give a tin and a half to a dog of Lottie's size. Lottie's about 7 kilos. But I've still got some chicken and rice, so he said just to add a small bit of this to the chicken and rice, just to give it a bit of bulk, and this has got, nutrients and things in it that obviously chicken and rice hasn't got. So I'm just about to do her food now. Sat there and hope it stays so that you can see. I'm just ahead, unfortunately, I'm sorry. So I just did her some brown rice, just normal adult rice. I am going to feed her this in 2 halves, because he said to give her small meals. 2 small meals is better than 1 big one. So I'm just going to take this out of the case so it stands up properly. I am going to give her 2 small meals instead of 1 big one, because that'll probably be easier on her tummy. So I'm probably just going to put half of this in. So I'll just put half of this in now. And then this is a chicken breast, just a normal chicken breast this is, which was cooked this morning. And there's quite a lot of this left, so I'll just break a little bit of this up. I tend not to put too much chicken in, to be honest, because she does eat the chicken first and then leave the rice sometimes. You know, she'll look at you as if to say, where the hell is the rest of my chicken? So I don't go overboard on the chicken, to be honest with you. She's sitting up in her bed now waiting. She can smell this chicken. So this chicken breast, you know, will definitely last all of today's both meals and this morning. And probably another meal in the morning, to be honest with you. So yeah, so I'll put about half of the rice in there now. I didn't particularly weigh the rice out, and I'm not particularly weighing her meals out. I do normally weigh her food out normally, but I'm not now. She's got her own little medicine spoon with an owl on. So yeah, we keep this just for times like this, for medicines and things like that. So I'm just going to put a couple of spoons of this on. It's not the nicest of things to be using, to be honest. It's not the pleasantest of things. I'm really hoping that this would have come off with one thing, but now I'm going to have to get something else. Maybe I can use a piece of chicken actually to get that off. There we go. So there's 1 scoop. So I'm just probably going to use about maybe a third of this. Oh, that piece has come off quite well. So I'm not using, like I say, this is quite a big tin, so I'm not going to be using, you can actually see the grains of rice in this, which is good, because I always like, I mean, I don't personally feed wet dog food, but it's always nice to see what it should be in there, in the actual tin. That's always reassuring. So I'm probably just going to use about that much. I've only used, like I say, a small amount of the actual dog food. Nothing too much, because like I say, I don't want, she has also got chicken and rice in here, so you know, don't want to be giving her too much. Although this looks a lot now saying that, but never mind. So it probably isn't, it's probably just the look of it. Probably equates to half of her normal food, I would say. Even though it looks more, but it probably isn't that much more. So I'm just giving this a little stir now. So that's that done. Come off, please, thank you. So I'll just show you this now. Things, but yeah, like I say, it looks quite a lot, but they do. The vet did say that she would need 1.5 of these, so that probably, you know, I've only given her literally not even a quarter of it, so it probably looks, like I say, a load more than what it actually is. So I'm going to give her this now. Hopefully, like I say, she'll like the actual dog food, because she's not that used to wet dog food, to be honest. What's this, Lottie? Oh, what's this? She's not that used to wet dog food, so fingers crossed she will actually eat this. So wait. Just turn the camera around. Wait. Okay. So she probably will, hopefully, like that. I think hopefully she's eating it, I think. But like I say, she's never had this before. He does think that it will probably rectify itself with tummy problems in the next 24 to 48 hours. Probably thinks it's a 3-day bug or something that she's had, that she's picked up from somewhere. Or of course she could have actually eaten something, because you know, you can't watch them 24 hours a day. So you know, when she's out in the garden, she could have accidentally eaten something. But you know, that's the whole part of being a dog, I think. So yeah, hopefully she'll be better soon. She is definitely a little bit livelier this tonight than she was this morning. Like I say, yesterday she slept the whole day until about 5. She got up at 5. She had a very, very small amount of chicken and rice, and then she went back to bed pretty much. She's eating the chicken out of there again. She went back to bed this morning. She woke up and she just wasn't her usual bouncy self that she is. She's normally quite energetic in the morning, running through to my room and jumping on the bed, and yeah, she's normally quite energetic. Which she really wasn't this morning. So something is definitely still not quite right. She's definitely still feeling a bit off colour. But hopefully by tomorrow, with giving her this food, and she'll hopefully be able to have 2 of these tablets. Now the tablets, the other ones are going to be quite easy because they're just really little small ones. But these ones, as you can see, are huge for Westie. So I'm hoping she's got to have 2 of these. So I'm hoping that we can get these down there. The nurse did say who gave us the medicines. Is that nice? Is that good? The vet did say, who gave us these, that we can either break them up into smaller parts, which I think I would probably do, to be honest. They are chewable, so she should technically chew them, and she is fairly good at taking tablets. But how good she'll be at doing these ones, I'm not sure. She hasn't quite taken anything that big before. I'll probably break them up into smaller pieces. Have you finished? Have you finished, Lottie? Have you finished? No, leave the bin. Good girl. That's a good girl. I'll probably break them up into smaller pieces, or she did say at a push that, you know, I could crush them into powder, but, you know, it is better to try and get them to have whole. I'll probably leave it for about an hour, to be honest, before I give her them, because like I say, she has only just come out of there. Good girl. She has only just eaten a tea, so I just want to let that settle before I give it. I probably will give her some more tea in about half an hour. Probably about half of that what I gave her again, probably about half of that. But yeah, I don't want to be giving her a lot of things too quick, too soon. So I'll give her some more food in about half an hour, and then, like I say, I'll try with these tablets in about an hour. That'll be. Like I say, they are like ginormous. Imagine if like we got to. I mean, I know they are chewable, but they still look huge for little Lottie. Focus, thank you. You good girl, Lottie. You good girl. In your bed. Oh, there's a good girl. Was that yummy? Was that yummy? Should we say bye bye? Say bye then. Good girl. There's a good girl. So, taking them tablets a little bit later, and I'll be sure to do you another video tomorrow on an update. Okay, bye!